everyone. My name is Anna, and on my team is Maddie, Tong. We are UnfoldKit, a comprehensive toolkit for developers and architects to build affordable housing with community voice. So these days, when we talk about affordable housing, we're really talking about housing financed by the Low-Income Housing Tax Credit Program. I'm going to be calling that LIHTC for short. It's a federal program established in 1986. And the challenge I'm presenting is that despite its goal to build affordable housing for communities that need it most, there are no federal or state requirements for local engagement. Now, why does this matter? Let's look at the scale of impact a little bit. In 2021, in Michigan, the LIHTC program funded over 2,000 units and almost 23,000 units in California. Over the lifetime of the program, that's 100,000 units for Michigan and then 400,000 units for California. And over the whole lifetime, all states, that's 3.7 million units of affordable housing impacting over 8 million families. That is tremendous, tremendous impact. And what's crazy is that there are no federal or state requirements for local engagement. We're here building for communities without tapping into their local knowledge. We really should be listening to their voices. There's this untapped potential for equitable, sustainable development. Now, let's look at it from a different angle. The flow of capital moves from the federal government to the states to the developer, and under the developer are the architect and contractors who build the affordable housing development. That's where the final value is, housing for low-income populations. How do we optimize this value not only for the development's residents, but also for the surrounding neighborhood? This is where UnfoldKit comes in. With developers and architects, we bring in community voice. We increase community understanding, equitable and sustainable development, all while reducing community fears, which oftentimes will also reduce development time and money. We are UnfoldKit, working with developers and architects to address the need for effective public engagement in the design of LIHTC housing. On this perfect team is myself. I am an MBA in urban planning student. I previously built affordable housing. I have worked with the homeless population. I also do design consulting. And assisting me on this project is Maddie Tong. She's at the School of Social Work, working with the Trotter Multicultural Center, experienced in communication, and super passionate about community engagement. Maddie and I designed UnfoldKit with human-centered design and participatory planning methods. And there's two goals. One, move communities towards a place where LIHTC housing is understood and welcomed by its neighbors. And two, push the boundaries, the design boundaries of beautiful, innovative community housing. We want everyone to love LIHTC housing because there really isn't much to not love about it. We want even market rate developers to look over their shoulder and think, we should be learning from these developers here. Now, we designed UnfoldKit in response to in-depth research, 35 stakeholder interviews with developers, architects, planners, trauma-informed design professionals, academic professors, and in the next 4 weeks, the goal is to have it refined by the Center for Socially Engaged Design, STAMPS professors, and follow-up interviews with stakeholders. There are three main components to UnfoldKit. One is an engagement guide detailing the benefits, methods, how-tos of engagement, especially in affordable housing development. Two, physical and virtual engagement toolkit with templates, prompts, and activities. And three, public-facing educational materials that are easily digestible and visually appealing for the public to learn about what LIHTC is, who in the community does it serve, and information about projects. Now, this is a little sneak peek to workshop 1 of the virtual toolkit. There is a community mapping activity, a visual preference activity, and this is a real-life example of what impact can look like. In Palo Alto, California, Alice and Mike were able to give their input on concepts like traffic, building aesthetics, gardening. And the architect and developer came in thinking that they were going to build one thing and came out with all this information, and they ended up building something else. They built with community knowledge and community input, and it was more fit in the community in the end. The small subset of developers and architects who include engagement in their practice know that it is not only the smart way to build, it's actually the right way to build. UnfoldKit's goal is to help the majority of developers and architects who are unfamiliar with engagement capture the value that engagement can unfold. Now, how will developers pay for this? Remember the slide about the millions of families that LIHTC impacts? Well, that comes from quite a lot of money. Annually, that's $8 billion given to developers and architects. And that's $28 million in Michigan alone. So developers and architects know the value, and if they don't already know it, the story is quite easy to tell. They have the money. Really, they need a little assistance and a big push from UnfoldKit. Some of our next steps include finalizing the product, building out consulting and facilitation services, establishing and expanding an audience. Funds from Innovation in Action would really assist in these efforts. One of the milestones we really look forward to is being featured on a podcast called Second Studio Pod, and they have over 80,000 followers. They've already shown interest in UnfoldKit, and they're really just waiting for more updates. So let's push the boundaries of equity and sustainability in the design of affordable housing. If there are no requirements for community engagement in affordable housing development, let's make it a standard. It really should be a standard for all development. Let's build for communities with the necessary element of community voice. Thank you.